Hello, so today I'm going to be talking about what it's like being a student in Bath and what sort of things you can do here. So yeah, also in the upcoming months or throughout summer I'm going to do a lot of university related videos. If you want to see more of them, please like and subscribe. And if there's any requests for videos or any questions you have about university, just leave them down below. I'll reply to you or try and film those for you. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read everything off my phone because I have just filmed this video but I forgot so many things. So I'm going to be quite sort of planned and try and stick to this list. So I go to Bath Spa. So the SU or student union on site is quite chilled out. Like they have pool tables as like a bar, so it's not really one of these sort of student unions that does a lot sort of like club nights. It's not like that at all. Because I know sort of uni or Bath is more kind of clubby. So yeah, so I don't. The SU here is okay, but like if we want to go sort of out drinking, we don't really go there. So if we are going out, we go into town. Ooh, I need to breathe. It's okay. I'm going to start off with the clubs I've been to most. So the first one is Moles. This was the first one I went to on Freshers Week, and been to a lot since. So on a Monday, Moles does, I think it's drum and bass night on a Monday, which I've been to once. I'm not a drum and bass person. Like, I'm someone who loves sort of chart music, pop music, like anything like that I love. But then on a Tuesday night, Moles does Cheese Tuesday, so, or I think it's called like the Big Cheese. So yeah, me and my flat have been to that quite a lot. It is very fun, and it's like £5 entry to get into Moles, so not too bad clubbing wise, and we usually get in quite quickly as well, like you don't have to queue for too long. So yeah, so Moles sort of on top, it's like as a sort of bar on top, and then you go downstairs, there's like another smaller bar downstairs and like the dance floor. Like a lot of the clubs in Bath, you'll notice like when you go there, if you go downstairs, like a lot of the dance floors are like downstairs in the clubs. I don't know why, but that's just how it goes, I guess. So yeah, we've been there quite a lot. So Monday's drum and bass night, Tuesday is like cheesy pop night, and then they have a lot of bands that play there as well. And then on Saturday it's Saturday Night Fever, and they do a lot of things on like bank holidays and stuff like that. So yeah, that is definitely probably one of my favourite clubs. The next one is Po Nana or Pose. I'll try and give like directions to them as well if you're coming to Bath. So if you're going from the bus station to Moles, if you just literally head straight up through Southgate, through the High Street, and then you turn like right at the top, like if you walk to the top High Street, you'll see Slug and Lettuce opposite you. Cross over there and then turn left, and then it's like down the end of that road. So it takes about a 10-minute walk, which is not too bad. So yeah, that's the sort of how to get to Moles. And then the next one is Po Nana. So if you, or everyone calls it Pose. I mainly go there for Throwback Thursday nights, on a Thursday obviously. I love it there because, as I said, I love pop music, so been to that quite a few times. So if I'm talking about how to get there, so if you're going from the bus station, you kind of bear right, and then the first club you'll see is Second Bridge, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But you keep going and then turn right at the like traffic lights, Po Nana is like literally there. So it's quite, that's not as far away as Moles, so it's like you can get the last bus quicker. So yeah, so Po Nana does Throwback Thursday nights. It does like other theme nights as well. Again, that's probably why I never really have to queue to get into, because it's quite like, it's not the biggest club, like it's not one of the most popular ones. So if you're someone that doesn't like really intense kind of clubbing, because Moles can get quite full, it's quite small. But Poses are like that, there's a lot of space to move around. Like you kind of go downstairs, you'll obviously have to pay your entry, then the cloakroom is there, and the bar, and then like if you walk to the other room and like past the girls' toilets, that's where the dance floor is. It's really big. So yeah, I quite like Moles in that sense, and then like the smoking area is like on top. I like Moles as well as smoking areas outside on top. So yeah, I really like Pose. I think it's about £4 entry or something like that. So yes, the next one I've got written down is Koohoosi. So Koohoosi, I'll tell you how to get there first. So if you're going from the bus station, sort of bear right past Second Bridge, past Po Nana, and then you go over the bridge and then turn right and go down some really steep steps, and then it's like under the bridge. So this one we went to a lot, like sort of Freshers Week, first semester of uni, because we do a lot of student nights. And sort of very like, I don't know how to describe the decor, but there's like Buddhas everywhere, and like sort of it's all, the bars are lit up, so it's quite like nice kind of decor wise. They do a lot of like kind of chart music, like remixes, so I quite like the music in there actually. But it's got a very odd layout. Like you go in and like there's just like a person, like the tiniest booth ever who takes your sort of entry money, and then the girls' toilets are like literally there as you go in, and then the dance floor just literally spans the whole place, and then the bar is like at the back. So it's quite annoying if you're getting drinks, you have to sort of go through everyone every time. But like if you're like me, just kind of drink it pretty, and it won't really bother you too much. But yeah, like the times I've been to Koohoosi, it's been quite good. But I know a lot of people don't like it because of that sort of weird layout. But at least you don't have to go down up and downstairs all the time, I guess. So yeah. The next club is 00. I've only been there twice, purely because it was good in Freshers Week. They do good nights on Freshers Week, but the time I went after that, the music was not to my taste at all. We went on a Saturday night, and I don't know, the music was just weird. Like I didn't really know much of it, and the people there were like older. Like it wasn't really a student place, I don't think. So so yeah, if you want to go there, you basically head in the same direction as Miles, but you turn right and don't cross the road. And it's by Wagamama's. If you know where Wagamama's is in Bath, it's literally like underneath it. So yeah, it's quite an easy one to find because there's a massive sign. So yeah, like it's okay. Like that one's pretty more classy inside. Like people actually dress up to go there. But yeah, like it's not my most favourite one. The next one is the Nest. So if you're in that same direction as Moles and 00, if you turn kind of right and head up a little bit, the Nest is there. And on the Nest does Toast Tuesdays. So if you go and you can get free toast, and like they do other food as well. So in the Nest they actually have two rooms. They have they have like the chart kind of room, and then they have another room which is smaller, which is like more throwback songs. So it kind of suits more people, but it does get very, very busy. So if you are going there, get there early, or get on the Facebook guest list or something like that. But yeah, like I've only been to the Nest once, and I actually really enjoyed myself because again it's a nice sort of big club. So if you want to sort of get away from it all a little bit, you can. So yeah, and I liked how it had two rooms. The next one is Second Bridge. So Second Bridge is closest to the bus stop. So you're going from the bus station and like sort of bear right past the hotel. It's literally like there on your left. On the Thursday they do Slam Thursdays, which is very, very popular for students because it's weird. Bath actually get cheaper tickets than Bath Uni. I don't know why, but they do, and it's more kind of R&B rap music. So if you like that kind of thing, you'll probably love it there. I've only been there once, but I'm not really into that music, so like it was alright, but not my kind of thing. Me and my friend actually left early that night. I went to Throwback Thursday at Ponana because we prefer it there. So again, you kind of go in, you go down the steps to the dance floor and the cloakroom, and the bar. They have kind of like 2 or 3 bars, so it's easier to get drinks and stuff. So now I'm going to talk about like bars that aren't clubs. So one of them is Wetherspoons. Now you may have heard of this, you may not have, because I was quite surprised when I came to university. A lot of people never heard of Wetherspoons. So so yeah, if you're not aware of it, it's basically like a chain of pubs. They have them all around the UK. They're very famous for their like pitchers, so they like do massive sort of jugs of cocktails, which I really enjoy. It's a very good place to go for people who don't like clubbing because you can drink quite a lot, and there's always like a lot of people there you'll recognise. So yeah, we've been there a lot with the flat. And the next one is Juno. Juno is quite a small bar, but like upstairs there's like a pool table and stuff, and like has music going. And we've been to a quiz night there before as well. That's quite a lot of fun. So yeah, really nice. They do cocktails too, which is slightly cheaper. So yeah, I like it there. The next place is kind of more of a touristy place. It's the Royal Crescent. It's basically the place where like all the houses look the same, and it goes around this massive park. It's so pretty there. Really nice place for photos on a sunny day. Would really recommend it. Me and Mum have been to the museum there and really enjoyed it, so I would recommend that if your parents are coming to visit. And then a restaurant I really love is Tapas Revolution. This is a chain of restaurants as well, but I've never seen before I came here, and I've been there a few times and absolutely love it. The next place is a pub, and it's called the Brew House. It's along the same bit of road as Wetherspoons. So if you're going from the bus station, you kind of bear left past McDonald's and just keep going down that road. You'll see Wetherspoons first, then TGI Fridays, and then you'll see the Brew House. So they do a lot of like ales and stuff like that. Ciders, I don't really drink beer, so I usually drink a cider if I go there. But they have like ping pong tables at the back, so it's quite a nice place to go if you're like someone who's not into clubbing but are looking for something different to do whilst you're drinking. Another place is the Roman Bath. Is probably what Bath is most known for, is the bath. Really nice place to look around, take pictures, and I think students can go in there for free. So So yeah, I would really recommend that. And the next place, there's a little independent cinema, I can't remember the name of it, I think it's called like the Everyman Cinema or something like that. They do like sort of screenings of like old films and new films, and it's just so cute in there. We went for one of my friend's birthdays and we watched Labyrinth, and like the seats are so comfortable, you get so much more leg room than like an Odeon or whatever. Yeah, I just thought it was really cute in there. I'll try and link to these places down below too. So yeah, I think that is everything I've written down. So there's so many like restaurants and bars and stuff to go to, and also Bath is such a lovely place at Christmas time because they have the Christmas markets. They also have ice skating like near to the Royal Crescent because they have a big park up there. So yeah, I would definitely like recommend, like there's so much, I might do a separate video for like Christmas time for what to do in Bath, because that's personally my favourite time of year here. And yeah, has the camera just come out? Oh no. Sorry, I thought the camera cut out then. But yeah, those are all my recommendations for Bath and what it's like being a student here. So as you can probably tell, there's a lot of things to do in Bath. But oh, also another place, if you're going to Bath Spa, the pub as you literally come into uni called the Globe is so good for roasting. As if your parents are visiting, try and get them to take you there because honestly, so good. But yeah, that's my kind of Bath Spa university student experience, I guess. Please like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you soon. Bye!